Hello everyone. In this lecture, I will demonstrate you the configuration for material ledger activation that is required now in SAP S/4HANA. Material ledger is mandatory to be activated in SAP S/4HANA and is embedded in the product. It is a tool that collects the transaction data for material whose master data is stored in the material master. A material ledger uses this data to calculate the prices to evaluate these materials. A material ledger is the basis of actual costing and parallel currency or valuation. It is related to product costing, that is a submodule of SAP S/4HANA controlling module. It can be activated through the following transaction codes. Define material ledger type by using the transaction code OMX2. Assignment of material ledger types to valuation area by using the transaction code OMX3. And then finally, activation of material ledger by using the transaction code OMX1. After that, finally, it needs to be set productive by using the transaction code CKM start. As you can see, the assignment of material ledger types to valuation areas and valuation area is equals to the plant. As I already demonstrated you in the configurations of enterprise structure, that our valuation area is nothing but a plant. So it means that if you have to create a new plant, then you need to repeat the following steps for a new plant again. I'm on the SAP system now. I will run the transaction code OMX2 to define the material ledger type. So first thing, you have to look at the list and make sure that your plan exists as a material ledger type. If not, then you have to create new entries and then enter all the plans which you have created. So we have created SK01 for UK company code and the second plan SK02 and the third plan we have created SUS1 for the US company code. And further, you need to enter any description. Let's call it as material ledger type, company code, SUK1. And the second one you can call it as material ledger type SUK1 as well. And the third one material ledger SUS1. So that's it. Press enter and then click save. Create a new customizing request and it will be a defining material ledger types. Hit save, press enter to continue and the data was saved. Now secondly, you have to select your plan and then double click on define individual characteristics. So here you can see that there is a only one company code currency. So you have to ensure all the currency types you're using with your company code are listed here. As you can see here, there is no group currency. So we have to create a new entries and enter the currency type for group currency. And that is 30. That's it. Save it and go back again. Similarly, repeat the same process for the second material ledger type. Select it and then double click on define individual characteristics and click on new entries and enter 30 once again. Hit save, go back and then double click again and then select plan and then double click on it. Create new entries, assign 30 as well and then hit save and the data was saved. That's it. We have done our first configuration. Let's move on to the second one now. Now you have to go to the second transaction code and that is OMX3. You will be landed on the screen. So here you have to make an assignment of material ledger types to the valuation area. So material ledger types we created in the last step. So if we go to the position and look at your valuation area, that is XK01 and then press enter. So you cannot find your plant in the list. So what we can do, we will create new entries. So your first valuation area, that is your plant, is SK01. second one is SK02, and the third one is SUS1. And then the material ledger type we have created, that was SK01, SK02, and SUS1. Press enter, and that's it. You can see the status in green. Material ledger currencies are allowed in F5, and then hit save, create a new customizing request, and it will be the assignment of material ledger types to the valuation area. Hit save, press enter to continue, and the data was saved. That's it. We have done our second configuration. Let's move on to the third configuration. Now, the next transaction code is OMX1. You'll be landed on the screen here. You have to activate the material ledger. So if you go to the position and look at your valuation area, that is your SK01, and make sure that all your plans are listed here: SK01, SK02, SUS1. So here we have to mark the checkboxes against the valuation area. And further, you have to do the material price determination. So click this list button. So we will see what options we have here. So we have two options: transaction based, single or multi-level. So we will select the price determination as transaction based. So as you can, and you can do the configuration for all your valuation areas. Hit save. Okay. So this is just information. You can press enter to continue, and you can create a new customizing request, and it is the activation of material ledger. Hit save, press enter to continue, and the data was saved. Now you have to go to the second transaction code. Now we have to execute the final transaction code, that is CKM start, and it is the production start for material ledger. So as we have gotten three different plans, so it's better to click this button and choose all your selected plans instead of assigning them in that range, because the range will pick up other plans as well. So if we click this button, first I will assign the first plan, that is SK01, and then click this button. Then you can enter the single value for all the three plans. The second one is SK02, the third one is SUS1, and then hit copy, and that's it. And further, you can choose the exchange rate type as M. You can first process this as a test run. Click this button, execute it, and make sure that there is no error. You can also choose start immediately, and then check, and then confirm. And as it is a background checkup, so we have gone to the output device. So if an output device is an external printer, then you can choose it as LOCAL, local. And if there is no device connected, then you can choose the output device as LP01. And then press enter to continue again. And you can see your production startup for user experience is ready. So this was a test run. Now it should be productive one. So if you want to take a look at job, if everything looks fine to you, so click on job under the system menu. And here you can see the production startup has finished. So you can check the start date and start time. Now we will go back and now uncheck the test run. If you are going to process it in the background, you can mark this checkbox. So we'll ensure you mark this checkbox, and we will process it in the background. Execute it. Click start immediately. Check, confirm. Enter the output device LP01. Press enter again. and the job production startup for users is active. If you go into the system and then click on jobs, and you can see the job overview. As you can see that the job has already finished, so you can click this spool list. So you can see the information for the program name and then the parameters. So that's it. You have to ensure that the status of production startup is finished. And finally, we have activated the material ledger for our valuation areas. So we have completed all the configurations which is related to the activations of material ledgers. Okay. With this, we have completed the configurations. I will proceed to the next activity.